trophies in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. Thomas. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Washington nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field in the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Eason on 2nd down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A gain of 5 brings up...
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. but they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
It's a game.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. They run the counter. Gibson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Eason going to try and throw for it. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Chase Young.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And it's third down.
From the gun, Jackson, and that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way that pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Complete to
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down, Ravens.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Open man is Duvernay. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Raven first down.
Jackson steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Strowman on the return. Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. Powers over it.
Just fed him his pads, didn't he?
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second down, here's Eason. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. They run the counter. Gibson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Robert Foster, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 14, Washington 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down, Baltimore.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Jackson, that's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, and certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Ready? 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Watch the flag, watch the flag.
On first down, Jacob Eason. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First and 10, Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Eason. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Eason's pass intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on first and 10. A final shot before break. Eason got an open man. It's Foster. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. First down. It's Gibson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 3rd down, Eason flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Good work by Eason that time, and it'll be a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
16 yards.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on fourth down. Here's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
At the 44-yard line.
To throw on second down. Eason. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Brings up third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Eason off the play fake. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Jackson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st down, Eason. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. On 1st and 10, Eason. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The ball carrier.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Not much there, only a yard.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Eason. Off to Thomas on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 18-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
The extra point.
Hopkins with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
35. Washington, 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before.
He's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 35.
And a Raven first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. As the Ravens push further out in... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Eason on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson going to run. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will finally Sillies all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this... And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his third touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Eason.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Man open left side is Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 46 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Eason. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And he takes this just a few yards shy